score a Form Energy prize pack. Sign up now at 101ESPN.com or TMASTL.com. The TMA Listener of the Month Club is presented by Form Energy. We do the work.
Here's Action Jackson with 3 more ways to get TMA content.
Watch TMA on YouTube. Click the bell to subscribe. Download the podcast. Find it at TMASTL.com or wherever you podcast. And check us out on TikTok at TMASTL.
Thanks, Jackson. It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After on 105.7 FM HD2.
KPNT FM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day. And we're back. It's time for After, the Morning After, presented by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota on KPNT HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis, and the TMA STL YouTube channel with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Iggy Strode, and Jackson Burkett.
It's 11 o'clock in St. Louis. You're listening After the Morning After, presented by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota. Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Jackson Burkett, Ken Iggy Strode with you on the program. Talk it over with us in our YouTube chat. That's brought to you by James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency. And, of course, you're welcome to text into the Lifetime Roofing text inbox or call in to the Mark Hanna Evergreen Wealth Strategies phone line, 636-9004. TMA. That is how you can get involved here as we broadcast in the Longo Bigs 11 o'clock hour. Doug, this is the one you wanted. This is the one you got.
This is the big one. Okay. Well, what do we have? Anything?
Plowhawk.
Oh, fabulous.
Oh, Plowhawk's coming on? Yeah. Plowhawk and I were texting yesterday. He and Madison had their first child, Doug, Arthur.
Love that name.
Okay.
How about that?
Love it.
And we were texting yesterday, and if it all worked out, you have a newborn that can certainly own your life, and schedules change based on the baby's needs. But Plowhawk going to join us today here on After the Morning
Artie
After.
Atkins.
That's right, double A.
Mm-hmm.
Plowsy's breastfeeding?
Doug?
Just give the kid to the mom, and he can get on the phone.
Doug, this is an expert parent giving us his thoughts on raising children.
I don't care how woke you are, your father cannot do the breastfeeding.
I'm pro-boob, as you know.
Jennings.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook, and I didn't know they had the baby 3 days ago because he posted it yesterday, and I told him congratulations. And I said, who would have thought, 7, 8 years ago we started working together, and you're stoned out of your mind that one day you'd be a dad. But he's all grown up.
He's all grown up, and he's all grown up.
Yeah.
He'll be a great dad. And Maddie will be a great mom.
Absolutely. You better believe it. So I'm looking forward to talking it over at the Plowhawk.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. That's today's presentation. And friends gather, Doug, in that James Carlton YouTube chat and talk it over. Tanner Skidmark says, earth tones too often. This has to stop, Ken.
Earth tones.
Are those earth tones, Doug?
I wouldn't think of those as an earth tone.
I feel like that's probably an earth tone. But there's nothing wrong with earth tones.
It's green. I don't know what earth tone is.
But it's like a shade of green that is quite natural. But I think it looks good on you.
I don't know. I mean, it's just, I purposely, because I know how YouTube is, and they go, oh, you wore that shirt Friday.
Yeah, outfit trackers.
I
like Ted Danson.
Purposely, now I don't care. But for the first 16 shows, the first 4 weeks, I wore a different quarter zip every day.
Well, you can because you'd put your closet up against
anyone. To see if anybody would say anything.
Were you going to do a quarter zip giveaway?
No, but this is day 5 of the hat. It's only 67 more days to go.
That one seems a touch more seasoned.
Yeah, but this is probably one that, this is a famous hat. This is the one that got all
This is the famous hat?
Famous hat.
This is the AJGA that got all the attention at the AVN Awards.
Yeah, you wore that to a porn convention.
And can you tell us again what the AJGA stands for?
American Junior Golf Association.
Mm-hmm. And they weren't happy to see your hat displayed
well,
at a porn
I
convention.
think Jeff Smith wasn't happy, but I don't really care. Speaking of Jeff Smith, and somebody, just Gateway National, because he's part of Walter's Golf Management.
Bent grass.
And somebody said this the other day, and I'd forgotten all about it, but back in the day when I had a really good in with Tiger and Steinberg as assistant.
He calls him Steiny, right?
Steiny. They were sending me stuff. I mean, we got Nike clubs every year, and he had sent me a couple of autographs. And when the Tiger ad came out for Nike and the big black and white photo with maybe the British Open fescue behind him, And he had Tiger sign 2 of those big posters for me. And had one for me. I gave one to Jay. I brought him out to Gateway National and gave Jay his poster. And I went out to play, and I left mine in the pro shop.
Oh, no.
And I forgot about it.
Oh.
A couple weeks later, I'm out there. The thing is framed and on the wall.
Nice.
And I said, "What, Smitty? What? You gave it to me?" I said, "No, I left it in here. It's mine. That thing is still hanging out there. I want my poster back."
Can't you just go take it?
I may. Just next time out there. Sean, you know that's my poster. I need get it off the walls of mine.
So you're pretty hot about this.
Well, I wasn't until somebody reminded me that the poster was hanging on the wall still. And I said, I forgot all about that. That's my poster.
Well, do you have any proof that that's your poster? Otherwise, you might be
well,
stealing.
if Jeff wants to be honest, he knows it's mine.
You were hot, weren't you?
Darn right I was.
So I would like that back.
Okay, you've been wronged.
I don't even know how I got on that topic.
Feels like you're the victim
You
here.
took yourself there.
The AJGA.
Called your own number, as we like to
The
say.
AJGA hat. So that's hat 5. You want to write it on your...
Yeah, Doug, hat 5, write it down.
Only 67 more hats to go.
I haven't been writing these down.
They are not happy with this. In the James Carlton YouTube chat, Plowboy's Butt Dorito writes, "You literally want us to track what hat you wear." That's from Plowboy's Butt Dorito.
You don't have to. I don't really
For
care.
72 days. Not just a couple
What does
days.
it take?
here
I
and
write
there.
it down every day when I get home so I can know what hat I wore when I...
Well, you do, but you can't expect someone else to.
Well, I don't expect anybody to do anything. If you're just at home having fun, you're sitting, oh, okay, day 5, write it down. And then when I pick a day, you look at your sheet and you can pick any one of the 72 hats. How about that British Open hat I wore the other day, the one from the old course, St. Andrews, straight from Scotland.
Is that where it's from? But these are going to be used hats.
That one, that's the only time I ever wore it was in here.
So you said the hat size, in case people are worried whether it fits their own head.
No,
Your hat size was 3 1/4.
Right.
I think it was, but this one was fitted, not fitted, so it fits all hats.
I'm not sure if the
All
little
hats.
helmets they give you for ice cream at Busch Stadium, that might be bigger than
That's a
3.
three-
I think it might be bigger than 3
Yeah.
quarter.
I got a marble head.
If we're still talking about this guy's hats in October as it's currently scheduled, then I'm holding you enabling bastards responsible. That's from Arbor Day.
God, is that the math? Go
Yeah,
on until
it's gonna
October?
be right leading into Gobble Bowl. I think I'll be giving it away. That may be the winner. Just come out to Gobble Bowl. I'll give you the hat.
Maybe you should do like one a week. Can you
I'm
afford
not
to give away?
changing now.
Oh,
I don't
gosh.
care. I wear
about
hats.
one a month? How
I
about-
wear hats every day anyway, so I'm picking a different one. If you don't want to play, don't play.
Well, perhaps they could
I
play
don't
for
care.
a couple weeks.
It's
but
no
and
sweat
not
off my
the
ass if you don't
entire
play.
year.
I have no home.
That dork Jake Reynolds is the only person participating in the hat contest. That's from the TMA Reddit Insider.
I saw Jake Friday.
Talk about that.
Where is he?
I was having coffee. I guess he was just stalking me, I guess. No, he's a nice guy. But
Hold on a second. Where'd you see him?
I went to have coffee with Katie Cuck Friday down at Dolce.
He's heating up.
And as Jackson knows, it's a block from my house.
Wes.
Yeah, probably half a block. So I walked back, and Jake Reynolds was waiting in my patio with his dog.
Oh, Doug.
Gosh, no.
But he was going to. He was
trying to
going.
spring
Look
you?
on Jackson's face.
Did he have a file or a saw? And
No,
he
he
was
was-
trying to spring you out of there?
He was with his
That
dog.
feels
He was.
freaky to me. I don't know.
He was going next door to get his dog's nails clipped at Chow Chow,
Sure.
Kevin Stigletto's place. And he just waited for me. He knew I was having coffee, and he waited for me to come back, and
Well,
he
sure.
sat down and said hi for a bit. So I love when listeners stop by and say hi.
How did the coffee go with this gal?
It was fine. Nice conversation.
Nothing more than that.
Jake, you get some cannoli?
No, I think she had something to eat. I don't know what she had. She got a cookie or something. I just had
Good food
coffee.
there.
Shocked, absolutely shocked that dork Jake Reynolds sought out Iggy. Shocked. That's from Big Tuft, and Dougie had 3 exclamation points in caps.
I thought it was nice of him. He was going right next door
Doug,
anyway.
when you,
Didn't take
when you
his
get
dog
home
in.
today, would it be nice if a listener was...
Hell no.
Well, if you had a
Kinda
dog,
odd.
if you had a dog grooming place by your house and he was taking it there
Don't.
anyway, you just stopped by to say hi. That was nice of him.
PetSmart, I guess, is about a mile away. Does that count?
They groomed it there, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, the smell when you walk in there. Not into it.
Well, it
You're
smells
not
like,
into pets
It smells like dog.
generally.
Correct. It kind of smells like hamster or gerbil.
Yeah, like that sawdust they put down.
Yeah.
So that was nice of Jake.
Yeah.
It wasn't creepy.
Okay.
No, some random guy would have just been saying, "Hey, eggs, butt plug Bill."
Oh.
What's that text inbox saying? Mount Rushmore of TMA SADs will be announced soon, but congratulations, Jake. You have made the list. That's from the Hunchback of Vaughan Castle. So there's going to be a Mount Rushmore announced?
I could see that.
Well, hell, one guy was I was on playing Golf Rival, and like I tell Doug all the time, because of the bags on the window, the only place I get any sunlight is through my bedroom. Mm-hmm. So I just have a chair there, and I sit there so I can look outside, see the sun.
Sounds like you live like an earthworm.
And I play golf.
Step up on the chair and peek outside?
No, the window's right there. I got a chair there. I sit there and I play Golf Rival, and I can see outside. And some guy one day said, "Eggs!" I looked across the street, and I stuck my hand out the hole, and I waved to him.
So fun. That picture's unbelievable.
So, I'm not sure he was waiting for me to hang out the window, but yeah, I just like looking outside.
How much longer are you in there for?
Hopefully forever.
Parole not coming up anytime soon or anything?
No, I volunteered to no parole just to live here. If I get kicked out of the prison, then I got to go find another place. I just didn't live here.
Yeah.
I saw Ralph Macchio Friday. Was that Friday or Thursday?
You texted me Friday morning.
I think I'm
saying that you
Thursday,
saw him.
Thursday. I didn't really meet him. I was just driving home. I take Kings Highway to Shaw, and I don't know what they were doing filming here. It was like in between the intersection and the Shaw's Coffee, where Shaw's Coffee is Marconi. And I saw a guy with a camera, and I saw like 5 people, and I saw Macchio. I just rolled down the window and said, "Macchio!" He looked over and waved, I waved, and I left.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
So I didn't really meet him, but...
That counts.
And the director did get back to me.
Oh, he did not.
About you being in the film?
No,
He did not.
I emailed him to see or I DM'd him to see and I emailed him to see if he could come on my podcast, just talk about the movie and why you picked the hill.
I'd love to hear that.
And he finally got back to me, and he said, "Sorry, I am swamped with this movie. I'm editing every day. We're filming all day. If you want to reach out..."
He's got to edit it as well as be the director?
He's doing everything.
Wow.
So he said, if you want to reach out to me in July or August, once we wrap, I'd gladly come on and talk about it. I said, great. And I said, by the way, if you're looking for a last-minute radio guy that has a part that you need to speak, hit me up. I only live a block from Milo's.
Oh, sure.
Well, that was my whole point of getting
And he
it.
said no to you?
He didn't get back to me on that one.
Oh.
My whole point of the interview was
Your whole point was to try to get in the movie.
Yeah, pretty much,
Care
yeah.
less about this podcast thing.
Well, I figured if I get him on the podcast and we hit it off, we have a great rapport. And at the end of the podcast, I can say, can you sneak me in there somehow? I mean, I got a huge following in the city.
Don't you think they've got it figured out already? They've done all the casting.
This guy probably shoots 12 hours a day and has to go edit it. And then in between that, he's going to hop on Zoom. Or he could actually come to your apartment and do the pod.
Yeah, but he is busy. I get it. But my point would have been, and this is what I would have said. It would have been fun for the podcast, but I said, we have probably 50,000 people on the fan page, give or take 48,000.
50,000 people?
Give or take
50,000 people on the fan page?
Give or take 45,000.
I was going to say.
And I said, and we have a huge following the podcast.
So you're going to lie. Your plan was to lie to this guy.
The podcast of our show, probably 350,000 downloads a month. So a ton of people can reach us. If you want to get at least 50,000 people in St. Louis to watch this movie, you write in a little bar scene at Milo's where the love interests are sitting there, and I walk up and start hitting on her, and I look at the guy and say, "You're getting cucked, buddy." 50,000 people from this station watching this show would watch that movie just to see the cuck scene. Yeah. That was going to be my pitch to
You'd
him.
have my $10.
And what do you think he'd have said to that?
Well, if we'd had a nice rapport during the conversation, he might have said, that might be kind of fun.
There's nothing more these guys love than notes.
Yeah. Anyway, the whole point of the interview
From randoms trying to get in their film.
The guy who yelled at his star.
I really did want to know about the movie and why they decided to film on the hill, and are they having fun on the hill, and some of the restaurants he's been to, but mainly I want to try and get myself in the movie. But,
think that's ever happened?
That's enough. Thanks. That's from the bastard James Hahn.
Think that's ever happened to a director before where somebody came up and said, "Please put me in your movie"?
not a well-known director.
Bruce Willis is like in the background of The Verdict out of nowhere.
With the great Paul Newman?
Yeah, he's
And Paul
sitting,
Newman enjoys a drink in one of the scenes?
Like
about
every scene, yeah.
Bushmills, too. Just straight to the gullet.
My clients need $2,000.
And then he really mollywops Charlotte Rampling. A tough scene. But Bruce Willis is just like in the not in the jury, but in the courtroom, just hanging out. Like, what the hell? Is that Bruce Willis?
I mean, I could get in it. I could just find out where they're filming and just walk on, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't. They do have security for things. They can't just have people walking into the scene.
For this movie, no. There were people walking. I saw Macho just sitting on the sidewalk and people are walking by. There's no security in there.
Okay, you won in this movie.
It's not a big-time movie.
Well, comments like that aren't going to help your case to get in.
No, I'm just saying they have two actors that you never heard of. I mean, one guy was in Chicago Fire, but I never heard of the actor. And you go back and look at his work, and it lists the actors, and you never heard of any of these people.
Well, you always hear about these producers having a casting couch. If you want to get in the movie, you got to perform on the casting couch. Would you be willing to do that?
No. Well, he did get Macchio, but I'm sure Ralph Macchio's not doing much these days.
Doug, I'm lactating. Thanks.
My dad, obviously not a big fan of After the Morning After. He's calling me right now.
Sometimes it takes a while to adjust to the new schedule. I will
exactly
in fairness.
Guys, you have to see what is going on in the YouTube chat. Jake Reynolds says he saw Iggy and Katie hugging. So what do we...
What the hell's going on?
And I guess you were watching from afar. You know, I hugged her when we left.
Yeah, I'm saying as I
So he was...
There's some sparks.
What the hell?
Some sparks flying.
Reading from Jake Reynolds in the James Carlton YouTube chat. As I was walking back to the car, which was around the corner from Iggy's, I saw you and Iggy. I believe the you is referring to Katie Cuck, who's also in the YouTube chat. I saw you and Iggy hugging goodbye, but I wasn't close enough to go say hi.
So he was watching...
Yeah,
behind a bush.
Well, if he's there on Iggy's patio, I can vouch that his line of sight would see Cafe Dolce's front patio area. It's right in line there.
Yeah, you can see my patio from Dolce's patio.
Now, waiting out in front of Iggy's place.
Nothing unusual about two people hugging.
Certainly not. Doug and I embrace before and after every show.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Jake was cucked? That's from the bastard James Hahn. Is that a cuck stitch? It's not a cuck.
I don't think so.
Cuck? They're not even close to a cuck. Was I cucking the dog? I mean, it wasn't with anybody.
Can a dog get cucked? Does cucking... I guess it started in the animal kingdom. Therefore, I guess it could extend too.
From the cuckoo bird.
Right.
I think you have to be a human to be cucked.
I love retired Iggy. It's just 1 hour work and then daily side quests like trying to get birds out of his apartment or begging directors for cameos in movies. Never change, Leather. That's some big tuft.
Yeah. It is kind of like you are doing side quests.
When you look at the picture of the hand emerging, it looks like a Hoosier Nelson Mandela reaching out to the world.
Is it up there again?
That picture is unbelievable. The picture is so funny.
Best he can do.
Saw it closer.
It's the absolute best he can do.
Well, you can see me too.
Can you? All I see is the hand.
It's just the blinds. There's the hand emerging. Man, call that a Hoosier Nelson Mandela.
I thought it was my head.
No. There's a giant hole in the window.
Yeah, my eyes are terrible. I can't see.
It does look like you're... I don't know if it's like you're looking for help.
I thought I stuck my head out too, but I guess not.
No, all I see is a hand.
I wish I knew who that was.
And that lawn chair that someone gifted you, that's the closest you've got to a prison yard to be able to get outside a little bit and work out. Maybe
They let me out for an hour a day for fresh air.
Walk around the courtyard.
Work release.
It is very active in our Lifetime Roofing text inbox, and the people are engaged debating whether or not there was a cuck sitch on the hill Friday.
I don't know.
Lifetime Roofing is the sponsor of our text inbox. You have any needs for your roof? Storms in the area yesterday. Lifetime Roofing, STL.com. That's Dustin McClendon's business. Veteran. Locally owned business that only works in the St. Louis metropolitan area. They're not a storm-chasing operation all over the Midwest. They're not a franchise. They're not PE-owned. They're locally owned. And that means they're locally accountable to you. Lifetime Roofing, STL.com. Ask about their literal lifetime warranty on new roofs and James Hardy Siding. 314-800-0426. Lifetime Roofing, STL.com. Doug Longo Biggs is the sponsor of the 11 o'clock hour.
Well, sure they are. Fantastic law firm. If you have a personal injury case, Longo Biggs Injury Law is a renowned personal injury business here in St. Louis, serving surrounding areas as well. They specialize in personal injury, car accidents, and trucking accidents. Their expert team also handles a wide variety of cases involving wrongful deaths, catastrophic injuries, dog bites, workers' compensation, and more. With a commitment to providing top-notch legal representation, they are dedicated to ensuring their clients receive the justice and compensation they deserve. Trust Longo Biggs Injury Law to fight for your rights and navigate the complexities of personal injury law with confidence and expertise. And all their clients have CD's and Doug's personal cell phone numbers. When you're a Longo Biggs client, they're going to give you their full attention until that case is complete. Justice built on trust, results driven by experience. Their website is longobiggs.com. Remember, the choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
There it is. Feel free to call in 636-9004-TMA. The phone line's brought to you by Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies. His number is 314-889-0503, or go online at evergreen-ws.com. Can't say enough good things about Mark Hanna as a person. He's working with another person who I think incredibly highly of, and that's Doug's son, Greg Vaughn, who is working with Mark at Evergreen Wealth Strategies, evergreen-ws.com. And I also cannot emphasize enough the importance of having a financial advisor. Mark Hanna is a wonderful person. Greg Vaughn is a wonderful person, both incredibly smart. They can really help you out. Evergreen-ws.com is the website for Evergreen Wealth Strategies, or give them a call at 314-889-0503. Mark Hanna, Evergreen Wealth Strategy. What do we got going on here? Oh, number one, Plowhawk, 11:05 tomorrow.
Cool.
Okay.
11:05 tomorrow. And he says he's going to put it in his Palm Pilot.
He still has one of those.
That's what he said.
I remember those.
He's going to have it.
Those were really cute little phones.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, human face palm emoji. Show the messages between you and the producer. Lies, lies. That's from Bottom Drippy.
I believe it.
Producer. Oh, okay, we're talking about the Ralph Macchio movie.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. It seemed vindicated to me.
Well, I'll bring up the email if you'd like, and Tim can read it.
Okay. Bottom Drippy.
Okay. Having trouble finding it.
Oh, there you go, if you want to read
Oh,
it.
No
okay, there you
problem.
go.
Here we go, Doug. Get on over here. I don't have my readers, as you know, and the ladies really like a guy with readers.
They do.
Jack Newell is his name.
Jack Newell.
Newell.
Hello. Thanks for reaching out. I am just totally snowed in with work on this and won't be able to make this happen. Happy to reconnect in July or August when we're wrapped and I've got some bandwidth. Appreciate the outreach. I'm just stretched a bit thin right now and need to focus. That's from Jack Newell. Doug, I just read it.
Back it up a bit. Don't really care.
So, would you like to say anything else?
We want to see the part
Bottom Drippy, Iggy.
where you begged for a part in the picture.
Well, I said that's what I would have done if,
He was more receptive to the meeting.
All right.
yeah, if I'd had him on the podcast and we hit it off, then I would have been
You'd have been
joking
in that
with
thing.
him. I mean,
The cuck scene.
I'll read the sent message I sent to him after he got back to me. I said, no worries, Jack. Thanks for getting back to me. We've given the movie a few mentions on the show. Have fun on the Hill and can't wait for the release. Let me know if you have a last-minute part for a radio guy who loves improv. I live one block from...
Improv. They don't improv at
Like
all.
groundlings over here.
I live one block
That says
from
to
my
him he
house.
doesn't have to write another scene. That Iggy will
Right.
just hit action and I'll take care of it.
Well,
from
Jack
there.
is a improv director. He does a lot of his movies feature people from the Second City because he does a lot of improv. That's what I found out about Jack.
Okay. I would just think that you got to have the movie pretty much nailed down what you're going to say before you start filming it.
Not really. I mean,
Some comedy stuff.
Curb Your Enthusiasm was
Yeah.
a few premises and just go in and say what you want.
Yeah.
Most of those Judd Apatow movies, same way.
Doug, do you think other markets spend morning drive dissecting the callback history between aging interns and the women they first slithered on top of in some half-bed, half-bath Hoosier dorm room, then pivoting to Cafe Dolce live reads because Iggy spends 6 hours a day loitering within eyesight of the property line and begging locals to be part of their projects. For the love of Christ, man, do something outside the TMA universe. Grateful. That's Mark from Mark's Mulch and Bra Emporium. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
He's just taking taglines from every commercial in the city.
You can't prove that. Iggy, now there is when I would go to Cafe Dolce early in the morning, there's a group of seemingly Italian men, older Italian men, that like to hang out there and just kind of casually sip coffee. It seems like you would fit in with those guys. Have you ever tried to?
I bet that'd be a great conversation.
Yeah.
That could be a podcast.
But you notice that there's usually like 8 of them out there.
Every weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of stay away from those guys. They got their own little clique.
Yeah, it is clicky.
We had trouble finding a table Friday.
Good business.
Met at like 10 o'clock, and it's like, well, one lady had a table at 10 with her and 2 kids. I'm like, you don't need this big. Get out. You don't need this big table. And they did leave, and we took their table.
Chairman Kurt says, remember this for future reference. What is that in reference to?
Is that in the YouTube chat?
Yes, in the James Carlton YouTube chat, carltoninsurance.net. That's 1,000% a chat GPT response. Is it not, KG?
He says, nah, not definite. Not definitive.
Oh, you're talking about the response that you got, Iggy. I guess that's what he's talking about.
He's thinking that the director gave you a ChatGPT answer.
It sounded like a response to my question.
I agree.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I prove you that I got the email and you still think it's fake. I mean, I'm not talking about Spielberg
can't win, don't
here.
play kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Spielberg or, some big-name director. I'm talking about Jack Howell Newell.
He just wanted a small part in the picture.
Just a small
which seemed
speaking
reasonable.
part.
Jack Woltz. A man in my position can't be made to look ridiculous.
Doug, what film is that from?
I just watched it 2 days ago when I couldn't get the word.
Oh, is that right? You watched Godfather?
I cast it from my phone.
Oh,
Godfather
up to the TV.
Pretty
That's
good
the best I
consolation
could do.
prize.
Watch
Yeah.
the whole darn thing again.
It's just as good as the first time you saw it.
I know. Watch the whole thing again.
Yeah.
And Frank Sinatra, and the guy who played Frank Sinatra was like a little wimp in that movie.
Yeah. Johnny Fontaine.
You can act like a man. He goes, hey, come on, Godfather. I think it'd be great in this movie. He just won't give it to me. Wah.
He's sweating bullets, too.
I doubt Frank Sinatra even acted like that.
He was not a fan of that portrayal.
Johnny Fontaine was not
Frank Sinatra was
not a fan of the Johnny fan.
Not cool that was like his stand-in.
Can I Venmo someone to get this guy a hookah so he can unload these thoughts over the weekend to someone else? That's from glove blogger Tom Traven. Doug, he writes blogs about gloves.
Or you can just not
They're
listen.
not that popular, really. The audience. There's some audience for glove blog reading, but it's not a huge audience.
I remember that just vividly being a copy point of some company.
The glove blogger Tom Traven writes about
some glove blogger voted them best some or other.
These are things that just
What would you
happen.
write about with gloves? I mean, people kind of know what gloves are all about, don't they?
What was
Everyone has
What was
experience
the
with
'90s glove company? Isotoner.
Isotoner. Dan Marino did commercials.
Yeah, right. I feel like that was probably the peak of glove advertising.
And you got your Italian racing gloves.
Yeah, the fingerless
Where
ones.
would you need that?
Yeah, those are cool.
Doug, Jake Reynolds has just issued a statement regarding getting cucked on the Hill on Friday in the observations. I love everyone on the show and the texters, no matter how they feel about me. How about that, Doug?
Okay, that's
nice.
How about that?
That's nice.
How did that turn into a cooking?
I clipped that off.
I mean, it's just he was bringing his dog to get nails clipped, and he said hi.
Well, that's the thing about cucking is they happen when you least expect it.
Is that right? I guess that's what makes it a cuck.
Right.
The element of surprise.
Right. If you know a cuck's coming,
Then is it really a cuck?
no, I don't think so. Iggy's the expert.
Iggy, instead of trying to get into this movie, which seems like a real long shot, why don't you instead do your own series of short videos on cucking? What is a cuck and what isn't? Could be fun.
Well, I've done that a couple times on my Iggy Uncut.
What did you do?
I've got 73 posts up there.
I don't mean just stand there. I mean you need some actresses involved and some poor cuckold victims.
I don't have the capability to edit, Doug.
Well, that's not.
I just
other
sit
people
down.
Can. It's
I
not
sit
hard.
down and I just talk. I put it in the folder. Tony Vitale puts it on Iggy Uncut.
And then Rocky gets his cut.
Well, this isn't Cameo. This is something else.
You just sit there and kick game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun for you? I mean, you want to be
It would be
a
if
star.
I-
This
if-
is your vehicle.
But I couldn't do it like walking around with my laptop. People have GoPros and all kinds of things set up.
Laptop? No, you can just do it on an iPhone.
There's 20 American dollars in it for if you walk around with your laptop on the front camera taking video of yourself around the hill, explaining what a cuckold is.
I couldn't lift it. I could go out.
$20
I could go out there with my phone, but I don't think my phone is hooked up to this folder where I could do it, and then Tony has access to it. I would have to email it to him, and usually the files are too big. I mean, I thought of all kinds of things I could do. I mean, I want to do, you know,
But you're thinking of reasons why you can't do it instead of how you can do it.
That's right.
Clip that off.
I mean, I like to do, because, you know, I like to watch these fart videos.
Oh, gosh.
Where guys walk around and they have a camera and they fart and look at the reaction of the people that they walk by.
He's heating up.
And I wanted to do that one time. I wanted to do it here. I want to have Jackson hold the phone in the corner.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah,
And
that
get
would've
like
been really
good.
and get like one of those fake fart bots and walk by like Lauren's walking by me and and just see her
11,
reaction.
33.
Make that noise.
But you have to get these people's permission. I found out that this guy that does it, Gilstrap, after he does it, he goes to the people and says, "We just filmed you. This was a joke," and they have to sign a release for him to use it.
That's the part you don't see at that high level work right there.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop everybody. That, hey,
Oh my God, he's going to tell the Gilstrap story again. That's from the TMA Reddit Insider.
it's not a Gilstrap story. It's just a video where you. I don't even watch Gilstrap anymore. There's this other guy, this big fat guy.
He's even better than Gilstrap was, Doug.
Oh, this guy's great. He puts like a security jacket on, like he works there, and he's walking around. And this guy's got to go 400 pounds. There's
Okay, don't make
and
that
people are
sound.
running away screaming, and there's another guy that dresses up like an old man. He's got like a mask on so you can't see him, and his old pants, and he's got a walker, and he just stops in front of people eating lunch, and
Stop with the noises.
I'm enjoying the show.
Oh.
that would be funny to do. But
Just reach out to Jake. He's already in the bushes filming you. That's from MD 2020.
Found footage.
yeah, can I have those videos you've been shooting? I can use them.
Send the snakeskin roasted producer for coffee talk with the Italians just so we can have lively discussions about all the whoas he's bedded and begged to be made. That's from Carlos Spicy Wiener.
Snake skinned. That couldn't have felt very good.
Yeah, from what I see, they kind of act like they own the hill. They got their own little table, and
Well, they've probably been there for 50
they
years.
yell at clouds. They're like the yell at the
I will
clouds guy.
co-sign what Iggy is saying.
Oh, you're familiar with these gentlemen?
Yes.
Well, I would like to have them on. Are they delights? It sounds like that's a no, Doug. That's my read. I don't know. It's my
I
read.
mean, they seem like they come from the old country,
First generation?
and they run the hill, and they're like a guy that screams at the clouds from his lawn. I mean, Jackson's probably saw it 100 times. I see it 20 times a day. Cars are always coming down Daggett the wrong way,
Oh yeah.
and these guys will get up out of their chairs. Wrong way, and they're
kinda with them on that
they're
one.
trying to chase them back.
There's nothing worse than something when it says one way and you go the opposite direction. We're not playing the same game here.
164 people in the James Carlton. Yeah, that's another new high, Doug. The
Is it
numbers,
really?
Iggy, they just keep going up.
Okay.
They just keep going up. It's like a 60% increase since we started on April 27th. Doug, forget about it.
I have forgotten about it already.
Probably thought Plowsy was coming on.
ATMA is the best hour of the day. Man, I miss this content. That's from Iggy's prison window hand. But it's on. How can you miss it if it's on? Doug, if it's on, how can
Yeah,
you miss it?
here we are.
Here we are. Don't miss it. It's on. And then you can always go back and podcast it if you would like. TMA podcast feed. Or just go back and watch it on the TMASTL YouTube
It's
channel.
all available in a folder for you.
That's right.
Unless they mean they missed us all together when I left. And they came back. They missed all of us being in the same room together. doing
Well, we
the
missed
show.
it too.
I didn't really miss it.
Oh, okay.
Just
that
that
off.
Sentiment just right out the door.
No, I mean I didn't. I miss you guys.
Yeah.
But I really didn't miss doing radio.
You were the one that was gone.
You
We
didn't-
just said we're happy to have you back, and we missed you. And you said I didn't miss it.
No, I didn't miss not doing radio.
The work part of it.
Yeah, I miss you guys. I miss seeing everybody in the building, working with you guys, but I didn't really miss radio. At first I did, but then I said, don't really miss it.
And what didn't you miss, do you think? Getting up early, I assume.
Getting up early.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the show was no big deal. I mean, the show was easy to do. But getting up early and then, it was 3 hours a day, so.
That was too much.
Now it's just one.
That was a lot.
Meanwhile, we're doing 5.
I mean, I think after you do it for as long as I've done it, it's just, I kind of enjoyed not talking. You know what I mean?
There's going to be some people in the YouTube chat who are going to dispute that claim. I
Well,
fear.
For 3 hours, you always have to feel like I always feared that I got nothing to talk about today. I got nothing to say. Some days I'd be quiet. People say, "What's wrong with Iggy? He's not talking."
What can play?
That's one of the reasons, because I can't talk anyway. But. No, but I missed you guys.
But people miss hearing about your adventures.
Well, that's what I
side quests.
I put that on Facebook Saturday. I was worried coming back. Would I be entertaining? I said I'm still probably not entertaining, but for 18 months I did nothing. I have no stories. I have no new stories to tell. Nothing exciting happened to me in 18 months.
That's not. You've had some stories you've told us.
Oh, the stories are wonderful.
That woman at Milo's that you just scooped up?
Yeah.
The story was hot.
But it's good to be back. I wasn't sure, but it's good to be back. I'm having fun.
Imagine getting some guy living on the hill to do an improv scene for your movie, and the first thing he says to your leads is, "You guys are pretty attractive. Can you guys cuck me later?" Iggy is a national treasure that should be tossed into the Bermuda Triangle. That's from Little Beer Cats.
Well, if I just put on Facebook, I was just in the Love on the Hill movie. I did a nice cuck scene from Milo's. Everybody would watch the movie just to see that scene.
Yeah.
This guy could pick up probably another 50, 100,000 people watching this movie
100,000 more people
to see my cuck scene.
You'd think so. 100,000 more people would watch the movie.
100,000 floor, I think.
Something like that.
I'm with you, Eggs.
Wow.
And I don't think it's not going to be in theaters. I think it's going to
Probably
be
select theaters. Probably some St. Louis theaters.
I don't even think it's going to be a select theater. It's going to be straight to the web.
No, I bet it plays at High Point, and it'll play at
Tivoli maybe.
Tivoli closed.
No, and it won't be playing there.
But I bet it plays at High Point.
Where's Rockio's money, you chatty burnt pork steak? That's from Rockio's debt collector. He's active now in the James Carlton.
What about Rockio's Guma, who used to text in?
What does he want?
He wants his money.
Wants his cut, bro.
Will you pay me all the money you lost me?
That's not really Rockio. Don't start hammering Rockio because some jackass texted in as Rockio's debt collector.
You can call in if you would like. Mark Hanna sponsor the phone lines. 636-9004-TMA. You can text in 314-252-0714. Jackson, do you update text inbox names on this one, or does it affect the other one?
No, it doesn't affect the other one.
Got it.
It's not, yeah, Oh, like MD 2020. I see he's in there. I'll throw his name.
Oh, how about that?
Conveniently in there.
I don't think I have time to knock out 2 seasons of House of Dragons today. Because the third season started.
You're working too hard. You got to slow down.
Well, it'll be 16 hours. The third season.
16 hours of television in one day?
It was 24 in a day, though.
Well, the third season started last night.
Right.
And Jackson and I were talking. He asked if I saw it, and I said no, because there's so much going on. I have to go back and familiarize myself with the show. So I got to watch the first 2 seasons because Plowsy's a big Game of House of Dragons guy. So we could have talked about it tomorrow, but I won't start watching 3 until I finish the first 2 seasons.
Well, I told you I got a YouTube video that'll explain everything for you in about 15
minutes. Well, send me
minutes.
that. Maybe I'll just watch that.
We'll do that. Do it right now.
There it is. Doug, it's being intended to.
And House of Dragons is another fantasy show where
yes.
dragons are
Game
flying
of Thrones.
around.
It's the...
It's like 100 years before?
172.
Ooh, so specific. Have you set your home and auto insurance and forgot about it? Maybe you haven't talked to your insurance agent in the last 6 months or longer. Well, that's where James Carlton comes into play. If you are on board with After the Morning After, make sure you support the sponsors you hear on this podcast. James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency, online at carltoninsurance.net or by calling 314-961-4800. James and his team can quickly get you a quote with minimal information, no pressure, no hassle. They can let you know if you're paying too much money on your insurance or give you the peace of mind knowing you are not overpaying. James does a great job with my insurance, has for the last 7 years, and now many other people on 101 ESPN. 314-961-4800. Go to carltoninsurance.net. That's James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency. He is my guy. He was in earlier today. Let's see. I don't know if they're talking about social media followers for us. I don't know what that's in reference to. But Doug, social media followers is a topic in the James Carlton YouTube chat. Or no, they also have so many followers on social media because they took over the kid who started St. Louis Sports Central's pages. Talking about St. Louis Sports Central. The kid started that up? Tip of the cap to the kid. Who's the kid? Anybody know?
I don't know his name, but
you know?
It was I was a college student who had started that Instagram page, and I believe that they partnered up with
Is that right?
the team over
Good
there.
for him.
Partnered
Tip of the cap.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hope he did well with that
Hope so too.
deal. Good for him. We're at 180 followers. Can we get to 200 today?
I don't know. If so, I
Take
ought
your
to get
top
some
off, Doug.
bullion.
Doug, take your top off. We get to 200.
You think nudity is what we need more of on
Yes.
this show?
Couldn't hurt.
I think so. You know what, Doug? I'll give you somebody who's fun to watch on Instagram. Again, kid's got like 1 million followers.
Killstrap.
No, his name is Remboy. His name is Remy, and they call him Remboy. He's from England, and he just talks about soccer. He's 7 years old. This kid.
Oh, is that right?
This kid talks like he's like 50. Know what happened today, Dad? The Sausage Boys tried to score a goal on me. I got a red card. 7 years old, Dad. Red card. He's going through the players from England and all the World Cup teams. He's a delight.
This 53-year-old is bringing candy.
Well, I'm watching him for the entertainment, Jackson.
That was the drops talking, not me.
But Remboy, he's a very fun little. I put it on the fan page. I said, "This is all you need to know about soccer."
So he's really good, just like a natural.
Yeah, and
God bless.
he's not laughing during it. He's not, it's not like a joke. He's just actually talking soccer and talking about his favorite players, and he's really a cool little kid.
If Learn popped in, it would crash the YouTube chat. That's from TMA Remote Lamp.
I don't think she'll just pop in.
She hasn't popped in yet. We've almost been doing 2 months.
I think it's to the point you have to ask her.
Well,
but she's busy. I mean, she's got her show, then she's got to go to her show, and a lot of times she voice tracks. And
there's also the thing that this show hangs over the heads of the station like the sword of Damocles.
Well, we have people come in.
Riz has been in.
Michael Wellington twice.
That's right.
Yeah, John Kielski's been in.
Yeah, he
Several
likes to drop
times.
by.
He's got a little bit he's doing.
Well, don't get angry. He runs the place.
Yeah.
Not
He's
angry.
president.
Red light.
I'm just saying he's got a little bit he does. Come on in now, John.
I want Rafe to come in. I love that Rafe.
Come on in, Rafe. He's a delight.
I can ask him. Next
This
time
dude
he's-
needs a hobby. Social media follows don't need to be brought up as a show topic. That's from Scoop's Cameraman.
I'm just giving you somebody cool to watch. I mean, I'm sure you watch videos and you follow people on Instagram and TikTok.
Man, olds love describing what they see on the internet, huh? That's from Big Tough.
Well, I love seeing this because the kid's cute and
Put that up.
he's funny and he's just, for a 7-year-old kid, he's very smart and very articulate for a 7-year-old. At first,
Remboy, you said his name was.
yeah, I know he's a boy because it's Rem Boy. He sounds like a boy, but he looks like a girl.
Oh, no.
He's got long hair, and then sometimes he puts
Good
it
time
up.
for us to chat.
Sometimes he puts it up in a bun like the soccer players do. And but for a 7-year-old kid, he's got hair looks like Fabio. It's just hanging down here.
Did we ever find out how many beers Libby Pelé drank on Friday? That's from Eric in the Central West End. Jackson, did you have a variety of libations Friday at the brewery?
We got a good, probably 2 or 3 there. Probably 5 total on the evening. It wasn't a late night. It was a long ass day.
You can do 5 without feeling it the next day?
If you spread it out, I'd say it was spread out over about 4 or 5 hours.
I catch a lot of hell from people for not drinking when I play golf. What do you think about that, Doug?
Oh, I catch hell all the time for going out and not drinking.
Oh, is that right?
alcohol
Really?
at all. Yeah. Why aren't you drinking? You're no fun. You get that all the time.
I can't remember the last time I drank while playing golf.
I don't play as well, and I'm rarely just out there playing without some money on the line.
Right.
So that's my on the course reasoning, and then secondarily, with having young kids, I don't think it would necessarily be great if I came home intoxicated after being out playing golf for 4 hours.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. Me, it's
that's
just
my
this.
reasoning.
Me, it's just I'm not playing for money. But if I have 2 or 3 beers out in the sun, I'm gonna get a headache.
Yeah.
And then I just
When it's hot out, I
Yeah.
never want to have anything. when
And
it's
that's
hot
why
out.
you go to brown liquor?
Yeah, usually I'll just usually at the turn polish off a quart.
A quart.
Yeah, corn liquor. and then finish off the round with some port
Yeah,
or
I don't know.
other types of dessert wine.
I don't know how some of these guys do it, man. I've played in a couple of PT's tournaments, and I've played in a couple of social house tournaments. And these guys are just slamming bourbon and tequila and fireballs. And like, oh my God, first of all, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And then in the afternoon, it's 90 degrees, and they're just sloshed and falling all over the place. And how is that enjoyable? I don't know.
Some people enjoy that.
to
Some
each their
people
own, I
like things.
guess.
Some people don't like others.
Mr. Joe.
Well, I guess they're trying to impress the strippers by being drunk, I guess. I don't know.
That impresses the strippers?
They think it does.
I think what impresses the strippers is your money.
You think it's the start and stop of their...
It's almost like they're in it just for the money.
You mean when they want to give you a lap dance, you don't think they really like you?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Don't you do this, not today.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me once.
I'd imagine Jackson is St. Louis famous. I bet he runs into fans everywhere he goes. That's from Don PP. Jackson, is that true?
I mean, you guys know the deal. It happens.
Yeah, but we don't really go out. You go
Right.
out.
Like, it was weird. I was actually on the hill on Saturday evening, and I get out of my vehicle, and as I'm getting out
You
of
went
my
out for
vehicle...
booze on Saturday evening on the hill?
No,
I was
dinner.
about to say, where's the cocktail lounge on the hill?
That's the one thing the hill really needs.
The cocktail lounge.
It doesn't have to be open until 3 in the morning, just 1 in the morning. We're
I
like
don't
younger.
think they want it.
I was about to
Milo's,
say, I'm trying to think of when there's been a bar on the hill outside of Milo's.
Milo's is, but it's like that's certainly it's a wide ranging demographic who goes there, which is a great thing. But like a dedicated like 1 a.m. bar there would be really
Yeah,
sweet.
there isn't.
But I get it. I'm sure that
That's
there's
the
a.
last thing they would want.
But if you want younger people moving in there, which I guess they probably also don't want, but then we can all.
Well, I think they would take that, but they don't want it to become a late night nightclub scene there. with
I'm not
all
saying
the
even
people that
nightclub.
live,
I'm not saying
5 feet off
nightclub.
the street.
I'm just saying like a bar, like a chill bar that isn't Milo's. But not saying this is not disparaging Milo's at all.
Where did you eat?
Antonino's. But I literally got out of my car.
Do you have the TRs, boy?
Didn't have the TRs.
Pizza, boy?
No, I had the chicken parm sandwich the first time
that?
there. It was tremendous. It was tremendous.
I had the grape leaves last time I was there.
But I was getting out of my vehicle, and literally as I'm getting out of my car, someone's in the back of a golf cart going, "Papers!
How about
love the
that?
show. Have a great night." I was like,
How about
wow.
that, Doug?
Literally was on the hill for 2 seconds.
Well, your celebrity has risen to such a level, it's hard for you to go out anywhere anymore.
Right.
Welcome to my world.
Guys, who is on the current Mount Rushmore of St. Louis famous? That's from Hunchback of Von Castle.
Joe Buck, John Hamm,
Okay.
Andy Cohen,
Okay. I'm not
Nikki
disputing-
Glazer.
I think you might have just done the Mount Rushmore.
Of people who you could actually see in St. Louis. Like I haven't. When was the last time someone saw John Goodman around here or not Brad Pitt's not even from St. Louis?
Right.
How often you see John Hamm other than a sporting event?
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. A sporting event. I think that I'm confident in that one.
That might be it. Eric Schmidt might be close. U.S. Senator.
Nobody knows what he looks like.
I think some people.
I think some people
especially
do.
adults.
Yes,
A lot of people.
but I
do.
would say the 4 people I just mentioned are probably because of their cultural, because they're in the arts and entertainment, are a little bit more recognizable than a politician. If it was like if Eric Schmidt became president, then yes. But I would say, but I'm open to hearing other people. Tim, obviously.
Oh,
I mean, I guess. But I don't leave my basement, so you can't see me. I might as well be in L.A. with John Hamm and Nikki Glazer. The professional liar told lies to a movie producer to get his lame ass on a movie. Yeah, bud, come on the podcast with 47 subscribers. It'll be huge for your film. Gates worth him. That's from Beer Cats.
couldn't have felt very good right there.
I would guess a meteorologist would probably be a guy that people would know. Since they're on TV like every 2 seconds. Once
Steve
it's raining.
Templeton.
Talking about Templeton?
Yeah, somebody
Temp
like
Dog?
that. Yeah.
They call him Temp Dog?
That's what I call him.
He'd probably be well known.
Mike Bush, I'm sure, is very.
Mike Bush, a nice play.
Just a matter of time. I was
Stu
watching,
Clytenic.
Stu Clayton.
watching the U.S. Open. It got cloudy. Uh-oh, here we come. And sure
I
enough,
saw
there
that.
it is.
Cut off right when Wyndham was about to hug his dad.
Yeah, that's.
I imagine. I'm surprised he didn't leave with that, Iggs.
It's on. I put it on the fan page. I put a picture of him. I said it was just a matter of time. It's getting cloudy. Sure enough,
I mean, that tornado was out like in Olney, like way out there.
it
in
was
Illinois.
almost in Indiana.
really far
I bet
out.
Jordan Bennington is one of the most recognizable people in St. Louis.
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet everywhere he goes, people know him.
He has a mask on so much of the time, and then when he does an interview, unless people are watching interviews after the game and things like that.
I don't know. He kind of has a distinct look about him.
I think Jackson nailed the 4.
Thanks, Higgs.
Yeah, it's a nice play. This gentleman from the 314 does not agree. David Freese is someone who is famous only in St. Louis. That's what St. Louis famous means. John Hamm is nationally recognized. That's from the 314.
Okay. But David Freese doesn't live in St. Louis right now.
Yeah, that's part of it. Jason Tatum. That's from the 636.
I guess most of these people don't also live in St. Louis. Yeah, Tatum would probably be up there too.
I don't watch enough basketball. I'm not sure I could. I guess,
you would recognize.
I could probably recognize Tatum. I guess.
Yeah, the distinct.
I don't
He's
watch
got the
much
tattoos.
basketball. Yeah. If I saw him, it'd be great because then I get him to sign something for Gobble.
No, for heaven's sakes.
Can we get Iggy's take on Mike Tirico this weekend?
Oh,
That's from the TMA Reddit Insider.
he ruined things for you again?
No, he didn't. NBC golf coverage is trash.
Oh, gosh.
You don't like his?
No, not really. He's getting better, but he's just milquetoast.
I kind of like him.
But you couldn't get enough Tirico. I mean, they came on the air at I guess 8 o'clock and then NBC came on, but Tirico had to do the coverage for 3 hours. And
That upsets you.
no, with what's his name? Who's Tiger's good friend?
Steiny?
Nota Begay?
Nota Begay. And then the regular team comes on, and we're going to have 4 in the booth again. 2 announcers, 2 commentators, and then somewhere in between, after an hour and a half, we're going to go back to Mike Tirico. And then he's going to, while he's talking, he's doing play-by-play of holes. I mean, what the hell? How many people do you need doing a broadcast?
Why would that bother you?
Because I want some continuity. You can't even get used to these guys because one guy does one hole, and then they do the odd holes, they do the even holes. Let's go to 13. Oh, it's your turn. Go ahead, Hicks, your turn, or whatever.
But you're watching the golfers. You're not really paying attention to the
Yeah, I know.
announcers much.
And you don't have to put features on. I didn't need to see the girl who does the interviews talking to the psychologist and the swing coach.
Don't get hot.
And then she does all the interviews, but then we got Scotty Scheffler on Saturday. Mike Tirico's going to do that interview. Why don't you let the girl do? She's doing all the other interviews, but it's Scheffler, so he's got to come in and talk to Tirico. It's just terrible. You can't see the ball half the time. That camera angles suck. NBC's the worst.
Well, there it is, Doug. There's a review of the NBC U.S. Open coverage.
Tirico took several shots.
Won't be seeing TMA on the Peacock anytime soon.
Yeah, and Dan Hicks used to be out there when they gave the trophy, but now Tirico snuck into that too.
This guy hates everyone. That's from the bastard, James.
No, I don't hate Mike Tirico. I just think it
seems like you love him.
He was on too much. I mean, just again with the. You want to compare him to Bob Costas? When Bob Costas did that, great. Bob Costas would do features, but they didn't go back to him and say, hey, let's go to 14. As Scotty's got a putt here. It looks like it's a little uphill. Okay, let's go back to the USGA president and. All right, let's go over. And then he gets done with it, and then he does like 3 holes of play-by-play by himself.
No.
I mean, what? You don't need to be on there.
Hey.
And then they got it this week, too, another signature event where Rory's not playing. I don't think he's played a signature event yet this year.
Travelers this weekend? Doug, we're going to Connecticut. And now it's on to Connecticut.
The River Highlands.
Well, that's what you get for having a signature event after every major. Guys don't want to play that many weeks in a row.
Hey, Pond Offs Anonymous. Iggy's on Pond Offs Anonymous podcast network, digital podcast and media network. Needs the TMA audience's help just driving up subscribers. It's not a money play. The subscriber numbers they're asking for won't translate in real dollars. The simple truth is the more subscribers, the better the chance people hear about their network, which translates into people knowing that help, healing, and transformation is out there. That's how it works. Please go to YouTube and wherever you get your podcast, search Pond Offs Anonymous and hit subscribe. And search for them in your app store. Or you can contact Chris Pondoff at cpondoff@pondoffsanonymous.com for more information. Check it out. Pondoffs Anonymous. Iggy, were you got one? What, you do it on Wednesdays? Is that right?
I tape it on Wednesday and it goes up Thursday.
There you go.
I got to talk to those guys, see if they mind it, because I really love the podcast that they do, and I love everybody on that show. And sometimes I feel guilty when I kind of critique it and I say something.
But isn't that your job?
Yeah, but I don't want anybody to get mad and think that I'm really trash.
Are you getting turned on by this?
When I'm just having fun. So I'm going to talk to Chris, see if those guys really don't mind. If it hurts somebody's feelings, I don't want to do it anymore. But
Like my hoop?
Design Air Heating and Cooling is online at designairservice.com. That's Seth Goldcamp and his team, longtime TMA sponsor. And many have worked with him, and if you haven't, you need to become a client, just like me and Doug. Go to designairservice.com and sign up for their maintenance plan, and that way you can forget about it. They contact you when the weather warms up to tune up your air conditioning and when the weather cools down to tune up your furnace. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling online at designairservice.com. Longest running TMA sponsor, Design Air Heating and Cooling, designairservice.com. You 100% hate him, just like you hate Claves. That's from Iggy's prison window hand.
Well, I don't hate Claves. We're good friends, and I like Mike Tirico. I just say he's on too much. It's not his fault. He does what they tell him to do, but...
Well, he is their number one guy, and they're trying to show him off with the biggest
but you don't have to do everything. If you're the number one guy, you don't have to do play-by-play when you got 4 guys in the booth already. And why do you got 4? Why do you have 2 different teams in the booth?
Here we go again.
Can't handle it with 2? And speaking, last thing I'll say of the U.S. Open, you people from New York are a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah.
Well, you really are. You're disgusting. The way you treated Wyndham Clark, I'm with you. I wanted Scotty to win, too, because I had $10 on him to win, which would have paid, I don't know what.
Why are you yelling?
Well, I had him after the first round, and odds went up. But anyway, I wanted to, but I'm not gonna clap if he misses a putt. People were clapping when Wyndham Clark missed a putt when he made a bogey. They're clapping when he's in the bunker. And then he makes a birdie, it's like 2 people clapping. And then you're yelling stuff. I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
I got a couple pieces of breaking news here. According to Pete Thamel, Michigan players have been told that they are expected to hire Mike Boynton Jr. as the interim coach. Now, that doesn't mean he is the full-time coach, as Dusty May is headed to the Dallas Mavericks, so he has stepped down. And that got the Josh Schertz conversation going with Jeff Borzello's column on ESPN listing Schertz as the top outside option for that job. And then Iggy, Linda Cohn is retiring from ESPN. Her last Sports Center will be June 30th.
Tirico taking her job, too?
I didn't even know she was still on there.
What a beautiful tribute.
I mean, I've seen she's
Francesca-esque.
She's been doing a lot of stuff lately that, a lot of...
Well, I thought you said you didn't know she's...
Well, Facebook post and Instagram post and things like that.
The real cable.
She's been on a few podcasts where she's posting her interviews from podcasts. So I was wondering, I haven't seen her forever. She's showing up on all these things. I met her. I met her with Tirico. First time I met either of them was
he did butt in. Tirico cucked you.
At the U.S. Open at Congressional. And met him on the driving range on Wednesday, and then Thursday again we were back up there, and he came over and said, "Hey, Iggy." And Linda Cohn was there, and we talked and went into the cafeteria and had lunch together. So she's a tiny little thing. I think she's like maybe 5 foot tall. And he's not.
Eddie in Hoboken, what's up, Eddie?
Okay.
He's not big either.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's happening?
Hey, Mike.
Well, you're not
Stan
big
Lee died
yourself.
today. Did you ever meet the guy? What do you think of him?
Stan Lee.
Who cares?
Yeah, Stan Lee.
I don't
Never
know
heard
who
of
he
Stan
is.
Lee?
Don't know who he is, no.
Jesus.
Who is he? Who is he? Who is Stan Lee?
He was one of the creators of Marvel Comics.
Oh, who cares? I'm sorry, I'm not a comic book guy.
Like a beautiful tribute. I just got a text that the Kachuk brothers made the shootout and the Old Warson member guest this weekend, Doug, so they had themselves a big weekend.
So you think they were stressing
play
about
together and then got traded to Florida to play together. It's a nice little afternoon for the Kachucks. Time for us to shut it down, Doug. It's high noon, and it's that's the end after the morning after. It just flies by. Iggy, I say we do 5 hours of this. Well, hold on. Well, what do you mean?
That's 9 total hours
Right.
we're talking. That's easy.
Sorry, Anna Marie, you have to take care of the kids. I'm doing a show till 8 tonight.
9 hours. Thank you to Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton Toyota for sponsoring the program. StLouisAcura.com and AltonToyota.com. Jamie Burkhardt, co-executive producer. Time for us to go. Bye.